welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS.
Oh, sure. The
The
one
super
time
cool-
you don't
yes.
do it.
Wow, the one time he doesn't
Sound
say
check you
Whatever.
specifically for
We're
your
happy that you
loud
all joined
voice.
us this evening. A good day to you all out there in internet land.
Who is this?
I'm not sure what's happening.
Screw that noise. Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS, the super cool nerd show.
Loud noises.
I would like to apologize. I was not the one that made such brutish noises on this
Not
classy,
this week.
classy show.
Not this week.
Can you?
I am Jason the 10th.
When did the Cree take you over?
Jason Von Bruce was the 10th.
What are you writing? Anyway, like I said,
He's a Cree.
And this evening is one of those special shows because we've dragged every cast member out for this show. So, like I said, I'm Jason X. The lady over here, that's Kat. What are you doing?
She's drawing something.
She's drawing badly. Oh, is this? Who do you
Oh my
I thought it
god.
would suit your new persona.
You know, if you're really
Yeah,
classy,
he's
you'd
supporting.
draw me a monocle.
You ungrateful cur.
Classy.
They're never happy, are they?
Did you
That's a good shot.
That's good.
Don't hit the TV land people, internet land people.
Just gonna take over.
Yeah, and
Because that's Kat. I'm Cass. This is Bryce.
No, that's marginally unfriendly.
Mildly unpleasant.
Did we change it? Stick with one name.
No, eventually we're just gonna get all of us.
Tonight's show brought to you in 3D thanks to Kat.
I'm going to be aggressively antisocial, I think.
Yes! You gotta make an Instagram too, though.
Okay. Can it all be just pictures of all of us being like,
Absolutely.
And I'm Ricardo.
That's
Hi.
Ricardo.
I haven't been on the show since before I got married. Now I'm a married man.
Yay!
Yay!
And then
congratulations.
flex, but whatever.
Also, Cora's here.
Hi, everybody.
She does the real work.
She's the real boss of the show.
I don't
Calling me.
think anyone doubts that. What we do is not work.
Yeah, we just talk and stuff. You know, she's actually like making things happen back there.
She yells at us and hits us with a switch.
She is very.
No, I don't.
demanding.
I don't use switches. I use Nerf guns and wadded up pieces of paper that fall on my desk.
Then why did you make me go outside and pick that stick off the ground?
That was your foolishness.
Oh,
You
that.
shouldn't have done that. You should know
Anything I can think of to say can just go so wrong.
Okay.
So fast.
So welcome
let's
to a
go
new
on.
show, guys. And
Well, we actually do have a lot to get through this evening, so I'm not going to stall anymore. Let's kick it off with some super cool nerd news. Now, it was hard to choose news stories this week. I know everyone's wondering, why are they picturing a big-ass black hole out there? Because one thing, it's very large and it's there. But that's not the thing that I want to talk
Nobody
about.
was wondering that.
I was wondering
There are
that.
people that are wondering. Anyway. But I found something even more disturbing that happened here recently, and it's in Japan. Now, we all hope that our children are bright and smarter than us and strive to lead us into the future. And then sometimes our kids are a little too smart for their own age and somehow acquire uranium.
Wait, what?
A 16-year-old high school child in Tokyo, through a Twitter deal, yes, was able to acquire uranium through another 19-year-old kid who was also making high explosives and firearms.
Wait.
But that's
Frank
not
Castle?
all, ladies and gentlemen, because not only was this 16-year-old child able to acquire the uranium, he was able to weaponize it and make it into yellow cake, which he then attempted to sell.
What?
I would like to add, this is not a fake story. I researched this up and down. They have not released his name yet. This literally happened on the 10th. They are still investigating. They're also checking to see if, I don't know, anybody's dying from radiation poisoning.
Gosh.
Deadpool is.
Deadpool's gone.
He's quite an entrepreneur.
So this substance came up missing. It is 99.9% pure.
Oh.
Funny story.
The NPD in Japan was able to seize all of the uranium, and it is now being, kept in something I'm pretty sure is safer than whatever it was being kept in. So yeah, no word yet if anybody from the family has developed superpowers or cancer. But yeah. More news will be coming from
There
this.
are so many questions. How did the 19-year-old get the uranium in the first place?
He bought it.
He was also
From
making
Twitter.
a...
No, the first the other 19-year-old.
Yeah, it's like, okay, the 16-year-old got it from the 19-year-old, but how did the 19-year-old get it?
He probably got it off Craigslist.
And speaking of which,
Got it off
the
eBay.
19-year-old was actually making a type of explosive that I remember from my military days.
Oh.
And there are varying degrees to explosive. There's he was making the one that is the worst. That is the maximum effort explosive.
Big boom.
I would not want to be within a mile of where he was making this stuff because it would probably break every window in this house.
Oh.
I want to know how he was advertising it.
Also, the kid who was making the explosive may have been telling his one of his teachers at school, and the teacher just basically was like, "Yeah, he's making an explosive."
I mean,
to
when
be
you're saying, "Hey,
fair,
I've got uranium," like, yeah, I would be like,
That's the 16-year-old that was not only got a hold of it, but was able to weaponize it into yellow cake,
man.
and then figured, "Hey, I could probably make a couple of bucks off of this."
You know what? At
Kids
least
these
they,
days.
you know what? At least they weren't making drugs. I'll give them that. You know, way to go, guys.
No.
Jason's
You're not allowed to give props
This
for
isn't-
making yellow
Oh.
cake.
No.
This isn't
uranium.
better.
Oh, it's not.
I like you.
As a father, this terrifies me.
Yeah.
Drugs typically only ruin your own life.
I'm marginally unfriendly, so I'm.
The last thing I want is to
Mildly
come home and
I'm
then suddenly
showing the
realize,
aggressive
hey,
part.
one of my teeth just fell out. I wonder why.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So
Did he have
everything
like
has been
a?
seized now, and they are basically connecting the dots on how this child was able to acquire.
I mean, he had gloves and stuff, right? Like he
you
had
know
to be,
what? This isn't anything that you can buy from a store. So I'm just going to go ahead.
Gloves?
like,
Yeah, this is
Do you
like-
know
like
what yellow
tall.
cake does?
No, like the euro.
Get some rubber gloves before you handle the. Make sure you
Like some winter
make sure
gloves?
you got your eye protection. when
Wear
you're-
eye protection. He's gonna Wile E. Coyote. Like what's left is just the dust, which is strangely appropriate for tonight's
Appropriate.
topic. Hooray!
Hooray!
Oh, and please go on for that since it's a good segue.
That wasn't a good segue to my story. But speaking of great news,
I thought you said, I know what you're saying.
to our topic
No, you
tonight,
don't.
not
the
to
yours.
her.
Avengers, Jason.
She said story.
Yeah, why don't you
story.
open your
My
listening
story
ears?
is somebody's trying to make a real world battle royale. Now,
Oh yes, I did hear about this.
you might be horrified, but it's not bad real world. It's good real world. I think this is awesome. This guy is trying to buy an island. He was on Hush Hush, the luxury shopping web hub that I spend all my time on. Where do you think I get
Hush
these
Hush?
t-shirts? It's called Hush Hush. It's a luxury shopping hub, and he's seeking an island that he's trying to buy. And on Hush Hush, he's looking for a designer for an arena for 100-person battle royale. They're gonna have airsoft guns, and they're gonna have like laser armor that lights up if you hit any part of it. And they're gonna have 12 hours on, 12 hours off in a 3-day battle royale event.
Oh, I thought we were gonna
That
throw the
actually sounds like
Republicans in there.
fun.
Dude,
Right?
this sounds awesome.
I mean, it does sound awesome, but death and
Unfortunately,
I was hoping it was going to be
That was what you
blood.
were hoping for?
fewer deaths. You heathen. I almost took our F word. Yeah.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm all.
Okay. F word income. You fucking heathen. Like, that's the only time I've ever said
Yeah,
that
you
word
don't
out
get to
loud.
use it tonight,
So,
Jason.
yes, I took our money. Thank you, YouTube.
Kudos.
It's not supposed to be real.
We need
It's
to have
for
a swear
3
jar.
days. He's going to pay a designer like £1,500 a day or something, I think, for 3 months to design this, and they're going to do it.
And why are
Nowhere
we not
yet.
designing it?
You know what? I was mad. They took away my only superpower by giving the contestants 12 hours off. The only way I win something like this if it's 3 days straight, because I can stay up for 3 days and a lot of people can't.
You said 1,500 pounds, right? So
A
this
day.
isn't an American. This is a European doing this?
We don't know.
We don't know for sure.
Well,
Okay.
we don't know. Like, I don't know how legal it is to do some of this
Yeah.
stuff, or how, like.
I mean, apparently.
But that's what it said. Pounds.
It's not killing anybody.
Apparently
it
you can
should
get a
be
bunch
fine.
of rich people on an island and do pretty much whatever you want to
Who
them.
cares
I think
about
that's what
legal?
the fire.
If people are pissing you off, just go buy yellow cake uranium.
I'm a 16-year-old.
From Japan.
Not actual advice.
We don't condone
It's
the
only a
use of
matter of
your.
time.
I think it's cool.
They'll
I
bring
think
the aisle at Target.
I
I
think
think
it's
it'd
cool.
be fun.
Yeah.
Like, I would do it in different
No one
circumstances.
has to die, so there.
Yeah.
So, do you get to tap out, or
There's 12-hour days, and then they have 12 hours off.
Oh,
I
there's
assume
people.
you don't get to tap out, but I also assume that with the armor, it doesn't hurt to get shot.
Huh. Well, what if you need a snack really bad?
All
Then
you
you bring it with you.
hide.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
your paleo
I'm
or
sorry,
whatever
I
isn't
eat 7
welcome.
times a day. I like to snack.
Then
Fine.
don't do
That's
that.
my concern.
Hey,
You
fun-
do the
have
battle
a bag
royale.
with you. You just have to find a quiet place. I don't think anybody's going to respect your promotion.
Time out, everyone. I need a power bar.
I need a string cheese. Hang on.
You
Who
can still get
has
Slim
my
Jims,
orange
right?
slices?
No, string cheese.
You'll survive.
String cheese is
You-
awesome.
What am I thinking?
You're gonna die.
Lunchables?
No, paleo, you can't have cheese. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm not
What
paleo.
matters is you're gonna die.
He's
No,
keto.
You're
I
gonna be
said
looking for a snack.
paleo. I was making
What'd you
fun
say,
of
Jason?
him.
The only thing you're gonna die because you're more worried about a snack
Yeah.
than living.
That's right.
Or winning. So.
Winning.
You're out there like taking
Yeah.
off your gloves, like I can't get into my string
Trying
cheese,
to
guys.
trying to quietly open a granola bar.
That's
What's-
what pisses me off about eating.
I spilled my
healthy,
almonds.
Is that if you're eating healthy, that your system can't take like fast food and stuff? That's not fair.
Yeah.
Like if you eat healthy overall, you should be able to abuse your system for a few days and be fine. It's not how it works.
Yeah, it's
Let me know when
garbage.
So every once in a while, I like to go to an amusement park and just f up myself.
Yeah, I mean you can, but the more you do it, the more your body's
She said
accustomed
if you eat
to it.
healthy.
I know, and then every once in a while, you gotta go to an amusement park and just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that that's what you
No,
did.
no,
and I'm
no,
like,
no,
Sweetheart,
Yeah, but
you
the
don't eat healthy.
healthier you eat, the less prepared your system is to
That
go to an
sucks.
amusement park and eat whatever
That
you
sucks.
want.
Yeah.
That blows. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't subscribe to that. It's just how
The
it
name of
works.
this park better be good. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, we don't know.
It better be good.
It's called Jurassic Park.
No.
Yeah, that's
We
their
can never
real.
use that name
They
again.
were
Jurassic
planning
grass.
the surprise to be the
Can never use that name
dinosaurs,
again.
but
It's called-
unfortunately, everyone knew what Jurassic
She let
Park
the
meant.
dinosaurs out. That dumbass. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's called Paleo Park.
Ew. Yeah, they released
about
the
Paleodrome?
vegans for you to hunt and eat.
Hunter-gatherer kind of.
Yeah, if you're paleo, you can
Yeah.
eat vegans. It's
Yeah.
fine.
The games of hunger. There, got it.
Okay. Back on the tracks.
Speaking of copyright.
That's all. That's all I had.
Go right ahead.
Going off
it
the
doesn't have anything to do
rails.
with copyright. Cass, what have you got for us this week?
Okay, so the DC Universe app launched, and we're all like,
We all
okay.
cared.
Titans came out. It was a good season. They finished their first season several months ago. It was a good season, but it had one particular element that you need from a Teen
Fire.
Titans show that was severely lacking, and especially a show that stars not one but a couple of Robins that is kind of centered around Batman. It was missing something. What was it? Batman. And
who
we
cares about
actually got
Batman?
news today that Batman will be in season 2, and he will be played by none other than Ian Glenn. If you watch Game of Thrones, Ian Glenn played Jorah Mormont. He's one of my favorite actors in Game of Thrones. I think he's an amazing, amazing actor. And I
Just
think
caused her to have a problematic fave situation with
because Jorah's
problematic.
not a great guy, but Ian Glenn, he's so, so good in this part. He brings a nuance to roles that is just absolutely amazing, which is going to be needed with the interpretation of Bruce Wayne so far as we know him in Titans. He was particularly violent. There's a lot of things that they accused Bruce Wayne of in Titans Season 1 that is just not Batman at all. And so I'm really interested to see what an actor of this caliber can kind of adjust in Bruce Wayne. He is going to have to dye his hair because he's a natural ginger, but I'm excited.
I figured out the
He
twist.
looks like a hero.
Rude.
I already figured out the twist.
All right, go ahead, M. Night.
He is not Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne. It is going to be Hush. It's going to be Tommy Elliott.
It's possible.
What?
Get it.
Like he's going to be Bruce
You
Wayne,
think
but it's actually
the one that we've been talking about this whole time
It's
in
Hush.
Titans isn't Bruce Wayne.
yeah.
Honestly, that would be interesting because there's I don't want to give away spoilers. There's a lot that they said that their Bruce Wayne did, and I get that Dick Grayson has a lot of issues with Bruce Wayne a lot of the
He's got
time.
some
but
baddie issues.
I don't know. And
That would be dumb.
I'm really hoping that Ian Glenn can bring just a whole new spin to this character, and I absolutely believe he can. He's an amazing actor.
Spin to Bruce Wayne.
A new spin to Bruce Wayne. You heard it here first. A new spin. It's never been done before.
That's not my doubt over his talents. It's just like...
I
What
just-
there
issues can you
spins
bring up
on
besides I've
people?
got mommy and daddy issues, not just like a...
I just want to see Thomas and Martha Wayne die again. Just give me that.
That's what I was about to say. Is all I want from season 2 of Titans is to see Thomas and Martha Wayne die. I don't feel like we've seen it enough.
See, it's
they die?
9.
I know.
Like, what happened to them?
Something happened to
It
Thomas and
died.
I
Martha.
feel like they
Did
could have
die?
died. I wish somebody had shown that.
I
on
wish
video,
we got to
though.
see more of
We
that.
already know. Amber Ruin...
Have you ever seen the collage? The like.
Yes, it's 9 videos.
It's 9 videos.
Now it
Of
should
Martha
be at
Wayne dying.
10. It's at 10 now with BVS added to
Yeah.
it, so it should be at 10. Yay! 10 ways we saw the Waynes die.
I guess...
Can we get 15?
The
Man,
real
it's a
moral
real
of Batman
Wayne's
is if you're
World.
rich, have personal bodyguards.
Yes.
It's a real Wayne's World. I had to
Hey.
say that. It was worth it.
Oh,
I want to see Alfred give everyone a stern lecture.
Maybe you should watch his series.
Nope.
Probably won't happen.
Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why
That's-
did I bring it
$8 that could be spent better
up?
elsewhere.
You know, I did actually watch Doom Patrol.
I've watched 3 episodes of it so far.
I like it.
Brendan Fraser is on an upswing.
No.
No. I like
There's
it.
exactly 2 interesting characters.
One of them is barely an interesting.
A Swamp Thing better
character.
be
It's
good.
just
That's all I gotta say.
hilarious.
One of them is 64 interesting characters.
The other one.
Kind of.
Are we talking about Brendan Fraser?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Brendan Fraser is not one of the 2 interesting characters.
No, I thought you said Brendan Fraser interesting characters. I was like, Dudley Do-Right is not an interesting
Dudley
character.
Do-Right is an amazing
He's
character.
hilarious. He's not interesting.
The guy with the awesome shirt there. I like that shirt.
And the absolute scribbles.
You like my scribbling?
Yeah.
You're-
I do have a language all my own
we're
here.
going to have to share Bryce's handwriting after
It's not good.
It's just
terrible.
What
It's
have you
nothing.
got for us this week?
It's got something.
He's got
Sorry, I'm being
He's-
wildly
I mean-
unpleasant.
You sure are.
he's got doctor handwriting. I'm sorry.
Hey,
It's
to
terrible.
to be fair, they say that those with the messiest handwritings are the ones that are the most creative.
Yeah, they just say that, though.
I
Nice.
will take that
Do
because
you know who says that? People with really bad handwriting.
I mean-
Hey,
You're gonna say that.
hey!
Thanks, buddy.
Shush! I got you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
messy handwriting club. Anyways, go on.
Yeah.
What's your story?
So, the opposite of messy. Do you want to get clean in your bathroom? Well, I'm not done. Let me ask the
Okay.
question. Hang on.
Is this a
Do you-
commercial for poopery?
It's not what Poopery does.
What? No, it's not. How do I get this back on track?
It's not good.
Do you want to get clean in your bathroom with Worf?
What?
Oh, do
Okay.
go on.
I'm
Shut up.
So you have an opportunity now. You can beam any various numbers of Starfleet individuals into your bathroom, into your living room, into your garage, wherever you want to set up a white sheet and a projector. Hey, it's going to be fun, guys. We're going to get to beam in our favorites, whenever we want, however often you want.
How?
If you want to be, how? Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Good.
Oh, okay. So it's Atmos FX. It's a digital decorating company known for projecting Halloween and Christmas decorations. And guess what? For $40, let me get to the part where I can read it.
Are you scrolling?
Yes,
through
I
your
am
writing?
scrolling.
Okay.
I don't have it memorized. For $40, you can have a collection of all the different beam-ins, of whether you want next gen, original series. You can have Kirk, Bones, and McCoy, or Spock, whoever, all
Kirk
three of them.
Bones.
Yeah,
Kirk Bones.
Kirk, Bones,
Kirk
McCoy,
Bones, McCoy.
and Spock.
That's
You
weird.
can have them all beam in
think it was
whenever
Kirk
you
Bones
want,
and
and
Nimoy.
and they'll talk to you. I don't know for how long, but they'll talk to you
Wait,
for
was the
briefly, I
bathroom,
guess.
was the bathroom thing just an example?
It was just an example.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
you could only do it in your
No,
bathroom.
No,
you
no, no.
tried telling
I'm
Worf
just
you
trying
didn't
to
wipe
figure
well.
out. So basically, it's like those cardboard standees that people used to get. Only we've enhanced the technology now.
I feel like that's pejorative.
It's, well, you know,
What?
the thing is, you can actually, here's the other thing, Jason, that's good. Apparently they've arranged it somehow through some holographic means and technology. You have to bring in, you know, Barkley or Geordie LaForge to help you with it. I don't know how it works, but you're going to be able to beam in with your friends if you want to. 3 or more friends, you can somehow do beaming technology.
Is
Or it
that,
makes you look like you're beaming.
is that just walking in front of the projector?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I've seen a brief YouTube video. It's out there, and it shows how the system works. It says, that's what the advertisement says, but I don't really see how the system works. But it is a neat little advertisement. And you know what's neat? You can now have a holographic image of Khan talking to you
Well, you
in a
take a
mean
poop.
in a mean spirit.
Here's the
Which
thing.
version?
If that's your thing.
Wrath
Which
of Khan.
version?
Wrath
Okay.
of Khan.
Ricardo
Older,
I feel as
older
though
Ricardo.
there is no
Montalban.
middle ground on something like this. Like, you're either going to get somebody that's not interested at all, or somebody that is far too interested in this.
Okay, Facebook has been hilarious with this whole thing. We've got the "why is this a thing?" and "I do love me some bones," and then it just has eventually led to bones in the bathroom.
I love this. You have to wash them before. You know what? I've said too much. This is, wow. I just see this getting abused.
Well, here,
You
It
said
already has been, and it's not even out yet. But
you said Worf, but then you also said Bones. How many different groups are there? Is it just OG series and next gen?
You said
it's
everybody.
no, it's all of them. You can
Really?
you can get
Up to and including
You can-
Discovery?
Yeah, yep. I've seen Doug Jones. Yeah,
Awesome.
I've seen. Yep, you bet. I've seen.
I don't want Doug
they've
Jones
they've
in my
got.
bathroom. That's
Well,
weird.
you can take a shower with whoever you want in there. I guess. I don't know. I mean,
I feel
they've
like
got.
we're getting stuck in the bathroom thing.
Well, I'm just
you
saying.
You can't do it other
You
places.
can't do it at the
now.
well,
Like
I said,
the
I said in the
bedrooms.
garage.
Only
I said in the
bathroom.
Only
garage.
bathroom, only
But
by in
it's-
front of your
hey,
toilet.
it's
or
water
in your
activated.
shower.
Hey,
I don't want to shower with Doug Jones.
You don't have
I
to.
love
In
Doug
or
Jones.
out of costume.
But like his weird like wavy thing that he does behind him, it's
It's
gotta
really
be good
small
for
butt.
walking. But like it also could help scrub you down.
I just think it would be fun.
Wow.
That's a
Also, to
face
be
you should
fair, I
always make
don't
on
think
camera.
Doug
Use
Jones
his
would fit
ganglions.
completely in the projection. He's too tall.
They just snap off. You're like, thanks.
This is,
yeah, then you use them as a wash rag.
well,
He makes little bubbles. It's great.
like I
I
said,
feel like
Bath
we're mixing
time.
up Doug Jones in Star Trek with Doug Jones in Shape of Water,
Yeah.
which would absolutely belong in the
I
bathroom.
just
Yes, it
want him
would.
blowing bubbles. I've come around
or
to
Abe
this.
Sapien.
I want him blowing bubbles in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, I'm positively weirded out by that. Thank you.
Well, you know, it's gonna. I'm sure it's gonna lead to other franchises. You're gonna be
How
able
weird
to
was this originally, though?
a little,
Like, we made it at least
A-
20
a
minutes
little.
weirder.
Randy Lee, you made it worse.
a little.
What do you say?
But you know
said
what?
Picard while pooping.
And with that note,
But you know what? It's going to lead to other franchises, I think. If this is successful at all, you know, you're probably going to be able to get Game of Thrones with you in your bathroom while you're on the throne. So,
Sato
Marvel
said,
characters in
Doug
Hawkeye.
Jones will help me wash my bones.
oh god,
And Aaron said,
you're just
dropping
make
a
chorus
curse.
night.
This has gotten so far out of hand.
All right, so
Bring it back.
about
All
Bring
right.
it back now, y'all.
about a
Are
couple
you- are you
hours
good?
ago.
Speaking of
About-
Marvel,
go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of Marvel,
Breaking news here.
a couple of hours ago. Don't know how this happened. Don't know how we kind of missed it, but we caught it here towards the tail end. They announced a lot for Disney Plus in the last couple of hours. So I'm gonna start off with the big one. It's launching November 12th of this year for $6.99 a month.
That's crazy.
Let me see that again. $6.99 a month, or you can pay $69.99 up front and get it for like $5.83 a month. So either or. We are getting every single animated Disney film ever made on this thing. We are getting
When
them
are we getting?
at launch. At launch. And then Pixar will come within the year of it launching, so not within this year, but probably within like before November 12th of next year. We're getting the Mandalorian series at launch. We are getting a live action Lady and the Tramp at launch. We are getting over 5,000 Disney Channel episodes, plus over 100 Disney Channel original movies. So stuff like Xenon, Halloween Town,
Yeah.
Brink, Johnny Tsunami.
Ooh.
I could go on and on.
Avengers Assemble will be in there.
We are getting the next season of Clone Wars. We are getting also
Anything-
the Scarlet Witch and Vision miniseries called WandaVision.
What about Hawkeye? Does he have
Is
anything?
there- Is
Hawkeye
anything for
wasn't
Hawkeye?
wasn't officially announced at this event, but it's in the works. It being a Hawkeye Kate Bishop miniseries.
Are we sure that's not a
and-
joke?
And we are also getting a Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries and a Loki miniseries, all of which will have the actors from the MCU reprising their roles.
Awesome.
Pterodactyl scream.
So
Cora,
we've
by
got
the way.
all that. We are also at launch. You're getting Captain Marvel off the bat. Like you can watch it off right away.
Welcome to the $1 billion club.
They're also gonna have all 30 seasons of The Simpsons, since Disney now owns.
I totally
Simpsons.
forgot that they got that.
Wow.
I
Don't
So-
care.
totally didn't care that
Does
they
that mean
got that.
Is the alien queen a Disney princess?
Don't
now?
care.
Don't.
You're also within the year are gonna get every Star Wars movie on this app, which will be on Apple TV, PlayStation, Xbox, Roku, any streaming thing you can
Nintendo
have.
Switch?
Most likely did not see the Switch name, but I wouldn't be surprised. They are expecting 9 million subscribers the first year, up to 23 by 2023, and then so on and so forth. They'll be launching the US first, and then gradually going through other countries throughout the year. Let me see, what else did they announce? Right now, currently, Netflix and HBO are both going for like $12.99 and $14.99, so the $6.99 is huge. Like,
Yeah.
it's
That-
hella
It's
cheap.
so much cheaper.
I'm
I
all
was
for that
assuming
price.
I was assuming somewhere in the vicinity of
Oh,
20 and 7 is
They're
crazy.
less than Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
Here's another
Yeah,
thing.
Netflix is going up
We're
this
also
year.
getting a Monsters Inc. show called Monsters at Work. We're getting the prequel to Rogue One, starring Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk back as K2SO. They also announced a slate of nonfiction series, including Kristen Bell's Encore, which is in which she reunites members of High School Musical's restage the productions, and a docu-series from director and producer Leslie Iwerks chronicling the Walt Disney Imagineering's 65-year-plus-year history. We are getting stuff from National Geographic, including Jeff Goldblum narrating something called, I think it's called Our World. So what better than hearing Jeff Goldblum talk about the world?
I gotta admit, it's a good play by Disney here.
Yeah.
That price alone.
I'm
And
impressed by
Like-
the price point.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Who
crap.
upon hearing the price point didn't just go, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's no. How much is CBS? Like,
Cass and
It's
I will
around the
start
same, and we
saving-
get how many original shows? Oh, two.
exactly.
What's the other one?
Disney made a
they're
power play here.
They already did.
This is something that's going to make and Netflix something. We're raising our prices. Yeah, let's pump the brakes on that a little bit, Netflix.
they're
I'm
they're
sorry, Netflix is not in danger.
their
in
price
danger?
their the what do you call it? The budget they have for original series is $1 billion.
It's just Disney. They have the budget.
Yeah.
They have all the money they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They're going to
so-
make it all with Endgame.
So
right. It's gonna be
wow.
ad free.
Really?
Jeez.
It's ad free.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay.
Wow.
They're just
Um,
basically just letting that out, aren't they? Just letting
Honestly,
that...
I agree with Kat. Netflix to me is not in danger. To me, Hulu
Oh, okay,
is in
wait.
extreme danger because they have ads and because half of their stuff's going to Disney anyway.
Here's
Yep.
what it says. In fiscal 2020, Disney will spend $1 billion in cash on original programming for Disney Plus, while it will have just under $1 billion in operating expenses.
Wow.
This is...
I doubt that it's in cash, but okay.
That's a power play right there. Seriously, kudos
That was just
Disney.
me.
And
I thought it was funny.
And they will have an annual in the first 5 years. In year 5, it expects to have an annual production slate of some
it is.
50 originals.
now, what's
I got
launch
it,
day
yeah.
for Disney Plus?
November 12th, 2019. 2 days after my birthday. That's an awesome
Do you
birthday
think they
present.
planned it that way?
Yes.
Okay.
I wonder what else we're going to hear. Like, are they going to offer anything else? Like,
Yes, they are talking about doing a Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Hulu package.
Only if Overwatch.
Well,
That's inclusive.
Disney owns
sure that's
ESPN,
their
they
top
own
priority.
Hulu,
Yeah.
they own ABC.
Yeah.
Disney owns.
Marvel, Overwatch League, Star
Yeah.
Wars. I think that's how it goes.
Also, think about this. They own ABC as
Got
well.
100,000.
How many original shows are on ABC right
It's
now?
amazing.
Yeah.
It's a good-
So now you've got all that.
Yeah.
Plus, I get to watch like 90s Disney movies, which I absolutely that you cannot find on DVD
Yeah.
anywhere.
Bye bye Hulu.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
Speechless
And-
was fun, but like that's ABC as well.
That is.
So.
Yeah, and imagine now with all this, could we get the Defenders? Could we get Daredevil? All
it'll
that?
be a
Not
little
for 2
while, but
years.
yeah.
Not for 2
No.
years.
But still,
For
they
2
can do
years.
what. I mean, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna release like the new series of the current editions ever.
Yeah.
They're auctioning off this stuff.
No, here's my question: will this kill off DVDs and Blu-rays?
No.
With
No.
it, with everything being on the
No.
streaming service,
Nope.
No.
you don't think so?
They
No.
made VHSs for a long time. There were VHSs of new movies for a long time. I don't think that's going to kill anything. I think it's going to trickle out while the boomers die. Like,
So eventually,
eventually,
I mean,
There's still people that will not
Everything
get streaming
will.
service. So
I mean, there are DVDs that I want. I mean,
I still buy
it's
DVDs.
funny to me that you asked that question.
because
Honestly.
I know I get a lot of DVDs, but at the same time, I'm like, because a lot of ones I get though are like Marvel, Disney stuff, and some of them are some other ones, but like a majority of my stuff is a lot from Disney and all that. It's like, well, if I just pay $6.99, I can just watch. I don't have to go out and I don't have Toy Story 1, 2, or 3 or whenever 4 comes out, but pay $6.99, I can just watch it on my TV. I don't have to go out and buy it anymore.
But you don't have all the special features in the commentary.
Do we?
We don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So,
But I mean, typically you don't have that now with Netflix or
that is
Yeah.
true.
other streaming services. You don't have that, so a lot of people like those.
I mean, I know I do.
Features,
yeah.
yeah.
I like to see how stuff is made, but
Yeah.
this is huge. Disney,
That's a huge announcement from Disney Plus, and just off of that, yeah, I'm good. I'm sold.
yeah.
$6.99. That's lunch.
Here's my other question: how long is $6.99 going to last?
Like somebody
2
from the chat was like,
Yeah.
I would have paid up to 9 or 10. I'd probably pay $10 for this. So I mean, don't say that too loud. I don't want them to hear.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason will pay $10. So
that's funny because it was Jason saying he'd pay $10.
Oh, nice. Everyone else, $6.99. Jason and Jason, $10.
Nine
I would have, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. So
I
yeah,
I think that's how companies work.
yeah, big play. That's huge. That just blows every other streaming service. Hopefully just took notice
Yeah.
of, especially price.
Netflix
Right.
Just saying.
for like their HD is like $15.99.
Yeah.
The standard is $12.99, and I'm assuming this is gonna be. I mean, it's Disney. They're gonna get you the best. So
From the Facebook chat, we have, if anyone's thought about this, movie studios once got in hot water for controlling production, film processing, printing, and then owning the theaters for distribution. Isn't this similar?
Yes.
And that's what I said in the chat. Is it similar? It doesn't seem to be turning heads yet. It's kind of hard to see at what point they would get involved in the process, like legal systems.
Everyone
but
fears
it could
Disney.
be coming. Could be coming. I don't know.
I mean, Disney could potentially just bleed out any company money wise. It's like, we'll take you to court. Okay, fine. We'll just keep.
This isn't a company. That would be the government
Oh.
because it's a monopoly concern.
Well,
That's a vertical
I think
monopoly,
Disney
essentially.
could bleed out the government.
That's possible.
Like, you know what? We're just
prints
we'll
more
we'll
Come
buy.
on, that would mean that politicians would be corrupt. Come on.
That's so crazy.
Ha.
Speaking of
insane.
corrupt, Cora.
What?
I mean, clear favorites, but aside from that, That's Kat and I, right? Kat and I are your
No,
favorites.
Cora's got one of the best stories tonight because I'm interested in it. Go,
Kat
go,
and I
go.
are your favorites, right,
Makes it a
Cora?
good story.
Of course.
It's
Thank
of
you.
my interest.
Okay.
Girls
done
got to
for
stick
tonight.
together.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill out over here.
Lot us with your news.
All right, so I've got some more anime news for you guys. Shock and awe. But this was actually announced this morning. We are going to be getting 2 more Rurouni Kenshin series, or not series, 2 more live-action Rurouni Kenshin movies in the year 2020. So next summer, we're going to be getting 2 more Kenshin series.
Sorry, we had a Twitch multi-sign in disaster. It wasn't a disaster, but we're listening.
Okay. The adaptions, these will be the final ones that they will be doing. The first part covered the cross-shaped scar arc, and the other followed the most terrifying enemy, Inishi. These will still be produced by Warner Brothers Japan. No word on much like other casting, other characters, anything like that. Literally all they've posted has been this image and that it'll be the final 2 in their live action series.
It's so pretty.
Right? It is, like, from my understanding, because I still have to watch them, the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies are considered some of the best anime adaptions for live action that we've had in a while, which is pretty impressive. Because they go with a more realistic view on the different characters. Kenshin doesn't have bright red hair. Some of the characters, their personalities are, I don't want to say they're watered down, but they're put more in a realistic sense instead of in a anime sense, if that makes sense. But I'm excited for this. I'll have to sit down now and actually watch the movies.
Yeah. For sure.
Aren't
It's
they
just
available?
that pretty, like, thing.
It's beautiful. Sorry, the artwork that I did, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I lost my train of thought. No. Oh,
Pretty people.
Yes. The current thought process, since the image only had the one scar, it didn't have the cross mark, is that at least one of the films, or at least part of somewhere in the film, there will be a prequel of some sort to show all of the stuff. Which,
Yeah,
Yay.
yes, please.
backstory.
I love backstory, especially for a manga that was very rich in story as Rurouni Kenshin. Especially for one that, hi, do you want to watch a lighthearted anime? I hope not, because it's gonna not last long.
It's gonna be depressing.
It went from this happy thing to being super serious, like, really gradually to the point that you didn't notice.
Okay, yeah.
And, like, it was a good thing, but then you would, like, look back on, they were literally arguing about food 2 episodes ago, and now they're, like, fighting. Okay.
Food?
Okay. This is
Probably
fine.
not fighting food.
This is fine. Probably
Doesn't
not,
seem
no.
likely.
So you're gonna actually watch the other ones before you finish them.
Huh?
So you're actually gonna finish the other ones now?
Yeah.
She's not a real fan.
Oh,
Excuse-
we're not.
Oh,
Ooh.
We're not gatekeeping fans. In this
we're not
community.
doing that.
We're not those
But she
people.
hasn't. Don't
But
shoot
We're
me!
not those people.
We don't gatekeep, Jason. Speaking of gatekeeping,
Let's talk about what real fans know about the Avengers.
let's talk about Thanos,
So,
the gatekeeper of life.
We were talking about this before the show, but I kind of accidentally predicted most of the people that died in Infinity War while we were driving to the theater last year to watch it.
Rude.
In fact, I even said, "Oh no," because he was like, "Oh, they're gonna kill Iron Man," and I go, "No, Tony stays alive because he has to live with it when everybody else died." And then that happened. I was kind of like,
Oh, you're forgetting the best one, Jason.
"Oh, I did this."
Because he's
You
like,
son of
and
a bitch.
As we're driving there, he's like, and then Shuri's gonna live, and she's gonna be the next Black Panther. Actually, you know what? No, she's not. She's gonna die too. Everybody's gonna die. Like,
That's a good Jason impersonator, by the way.
That was a horrible impersonation.
regardless. Yes, it's your fault.
It was you.
Careful with that. The noise on the
Careful
mic.
We were just
fingers.
joking around, predicting like who was gonna die, and I got most of my choices right.
Okay, can I ask? Iron Man's got to die in this one, though, right?
No.
No, you don't think?
I think so.
No.
Is it because Robert Downey Jr. doesn't want to do anything else?
I don't. No, they don't kill. I don't think Iron Man will die.
I think he'll die.
I have a crazy theory that I
Let's
got from
see.
Reddit.
Go.
Let's hear it. That's
It's
all.
a switcheroo. The whole thing is a switcheroo. The people we think are alive are in an AU, and our universe is all the people that died.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
That's meta.
So the people that are
Ooh.
dusted are actually the ones that are alive.
Yeah.
And then people that are
What
left.
about Captain Marvel, though?
Oh.
You think she's dead, too?
She
Yeah.
responded,
So everyone that
So-
actually disappeared.
but we
Is
don't know that
alive.
it was her.
Wow.
It was a Reddit user that I couldn't find again to credit, but I was like, holy crap, that makes sense to me.
That's why.
Because they killed
is.
like all their new stars.
Yeah.
And just from
Left
a
all the
financial
OG.
Ooh.
they left all the OG and they killed all the new
Aaron's
people
like,
that are
please.
already signed to new contracts.
Aaron's like, please kill Iron Man. Damn.
Rude.
Wow.
Hi, Quickly. Thank you so much for saying I'm right. I love Iron Man, and I'm going to be devastated, but I do think he is going to die.
I think he is gonna be the one to kill Thanos, and they're gonna die together.
You think they're going to pull a BVS?
I think they're gonna die together. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, except people will care when Iron Man
here's
dies.
the thing.
I just died in
here's
your
the theory
arms
that I saw.
tonight.
If you go back and rewatch Infinity War, whenever Thanos was fighting all the other heroes, he was just kind of like flicking them off out of the way. Iron Man's the only one he actively tried to kill. If you go back and watch, everyone else he just kind of flicked out of the way. He didn't try to kill Cap. He just kind of punched them and all that. And with Tony, he was about to gauntlet him right there at the end when Doctor Strange was like, wait, don't kill him. I'll give you the stone. He's the only one. Iron Man's the only one Thanos is really afraid of. And he killed Loki because, well,
That's-
Loki turned on him one too many times.
That would be stupid if he was only afraid of Iron Man. Like, it really
Because
would.
they're in each other's heads.
He
now
should be
certainly
afraid
has
of
to be
Doctor
afraid of
Strange.
Thor.
Huh?
He should be afraid of Doctor Strange.
Well,
Certainly.
He should be afraid of really anybody with like paranormal. He shouldn't be afraid of Star-Lord.
and I think
No
part
one
of,
should be
Star-Lord, like,
afraid of
crumbles
Star-Lord.
and-
I mean, they both have very similar ideologies where, like, Iron Man wants to save the world, so he creates Ultron, and Thanos wants to save the world by destroying half the
I'm
universe.
not saying
So
that they don't
it's
have
like-
anything in common. I'm just saying that should not breed fear, because even Thanos knew he was nothing until he got all the stones.
Yeah. I agree with you thematically.
Ideology is
Thematically, Iron Man and Thanos are very similar. I think the difference is Iron Man realizes Ultron was a mistake. Thanos does not think that Snap was a mistake.
that's
and
why
so,
he
Yeah.
sat up on the hill waiting for all the people to be proud of him.
Yeah, and so I don't think Thanos would see their similarities because he doesn't think what he did was a mistake.
Oh,
But
yeah.
thematically, I agree with you.
I think they're both going to die together.
I don't disagree with that necessarily. I don't think that Thanos is like. I don't know if I agree that he was afraid of him and that's the only one, but I can see them dying together. It's thematically it doesn't make sense.
He was afraid of him. I do think he might not have been afraid of Wanda like at the beginning, but as soon as she thrust her power at him and kind of started doing her thing, you saw confusion on his face.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting. And then he started feeling a little bit of that. She is more powerful than me. She
Yeah.
is someone that I need to be afraid of.
Here's the other thing. Thanos only knew Stark's name. He's the only one that called him by his name.
That's true.
Didn't
Yeah.
call anyone else. So.
I don't think
Well-
Thanos thought anybody was more powerful than him.
Oh.
But I
Unfortunately,
do think he thought he had to respect some people more than he thought.
Jason?
She was more powerful
well,
than he
unfortunately, there's been a
anticipated.
toy release that
Yeah.
is a bit of a spoiler. I'm not going to get into it, but there is a toy release that's out there. Bit of a spoiler. However,
Is
I
it
am.
Thanos with his head cut off?
No.
That would be a spoiler.
I'm calling. I think Gamora is certainly going to die. If we're going to go with the Infinity Gauntlet series, I'm not Gamora.
I'm like, Gamora
Nebula?
Nebula?
dead.
I'm calling
Hashtag
Nebula die.
spoilers.
Nebula
Are
takes.
you calling Nebula gets the gauntlet at some point, though? Because that's also canon.
That's also canon, but also there's time travel involved,
Yeah.
and I want this. And I see, unfortunately, I see Cap dying, but it's going to probably be the most heroic effing death ever. And with time travel, I think Cap's going to pick up Mjolnir. And everyone in the audience is going to just lose their... Because they're going back. If Mjolnir's there, I see Cap, maybe, because you see that fight, you see what it looks like, you know, when he straps the shield on, he looks beat up and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a last stand moment, it seems, almost to me. And I would love to see Cap, like, you know, oh, boom, and just start beating the hell out of Thanos.
What version of Thanos?
We don't know. That's the thing. We have no idea the timeline of this movie. Because in one scene, we've got Scarlet Witch with the blonde hair, short, and then the next scene, you got her with the ponytail.
Do you mean Black Widow?
Black Widow, sorry.
Yeah.
With the blonde
red
red.
at the end. That's clearly some time has passed, and Clint somewhere
It's
got
a
a
good
tattoo
6
sleeve.
months, yeah.
For that much hair?
Hair grows about an inch every other month. So that's a year. Roughly.
The
I
time
think,
travel
but I'm
aspect
not
is
great
what's
at
going to keep
estimating
everybody
it.
in the loop.
Doctor?
Because you see,
Doctor?
everybody has these quantum suits or whatever, and they all have the
Curly
devices.
hair, it's slower.
They made it a point to put those devices on their hands. So, and we've seen Cap.
The one that didn't work in Ant-Man?
I guess so, probably.
It doesn't matter because Paul
I
Rudd got
don't-
to hold
I
the
think-
shield.
I don't think
So
Cap's
proud.
gonna die. I think they'll retire his character by leaving him in 1945.
Ooh.
And he's
Oh,
gonna,
like that bowling
and he's,
What a
and he's,
cop out.
and he's gonna
1945.
be with Peggy. He's gonna have his time with Peggy, and they're just gonna die of old age.
What a cop
Or
out.
he'll go back in 1945 in a different timeline.
What
It's
a...
called a cap out.
Core,
No.
got any wild predictions?
Sorry.
Is it Ant-Man? Is it Ant-Man up
Yeah,
the
you can't
butt?
turn that thing off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's not.
So my favorite theory has been that they're gonna just put Ant-Man up Thanos' butt and have him
They've
expand
already proven
again.
that.
I know that they've already said that's not happening, but I want that to happen.
They've said a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't trust them. I don't
Thank
trust
you,
Disney.
Wooden Plank Studios, for that cartoon I posted with. There is no butthole, just another chin.
But no, because I think Hawkeye is gonna end up having a bigger role now, especially if he's gonna have that TV show. I'm wondering if he will take up the role as leader of the Avengers, because he has before. And that would lead to having either Cap or Tony come back to the films later, because at one point he's like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
He led the West Coast Avengers.
He led the West Coast Avengers, but I do believe he's also led the regular Avengers.
Leading
Are
the
those-
West Coast Avengers is like AAA baseball.
Are the West Coast Avengers the ones that smoke weed?
Well, I mean, they do now.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't
No.
matter.
I mean,
It's illegal.
that makes it the
privacy
best
they're
Avengers
allowed.
team. Well, hey, I'd like to transfer.
Tony Stark's like, I don't like New York anymore.
No, I just picture the Hulk like starting to get angry.
You know,
and just
I can
standing in
actually
the
see-
day and being like,
You
here,
know what
calm
they
down.
Reaper Boo.
She's on to something though, because the Avengers
With
have
the
done.
butt thing?
Well, yeah, but the Avengers have done separate teams before. What if we did see the creation of two individual Avengers teams?
Then we would have seen it in Civil War.
But we're getting like,
Yeah.
but we're getting a big
Well, we're
crowd
getting
now.
everyone in the quantum suit. We're getting everyone in the quantum
Yeah.
suit.
I
So
I
it's
think
not-
there's room for two Avengers teams. now.
They could split up temporarily, but they have to come together at the end. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it could
Okay.
happen.
It's a story arc.
I mean, even afterwards, like maybe them saying we're forming the West Coast Avengers, which would get a pop out of me.
That's not a Disney thing to do. Nobody wants that at a Disney ending, like splitting up. Just not
I mean,
with
they
them.
got Quinjets.
Not with them recently fighting.
They could even do the Thor thing, you know, hoist
I'm not
Stormbreaker
saying
and
it's not
teleport.
possible. I'm saying I don't see Disney pulling an ending that way.
Okay. all
I
right.
think Cap dies. And I just want to disagree with what you said, Ricardo, even though a couple points you said I thought were really good. But I just want to say that
Cap dies.
Cap dies. I
Okay.
think he sacrifices himself in a pivotal moment when somebody else is, they're very open to an attack that's going to
It's like jumping in front of the
terminate
bullet
them.
kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, and I like what you said about, Mjolnir. That's certainly a possibility, but I think Cap dies. And I wonder if Loki doesn't show up at a key moment as well.
With time travel in the mix,
Yep.
it's certainly possible.
Yeah.
If you'll notice,
We could also get
I
Pietro.
want Loki to
Quicksilver.
show up.
if there's anybody that surprises
I do.
Thanos in the battle, it's Cap when he grabs his glove. Because clearly, Cap is not stronger than Thanos, but he kind of looks at him like, really? This little man? Huh.
Yeah. He
Who's
holds
this
him.
kid?
He holds him back for a minute.
He was surprised for a second, like, no way. This
The power of friendship.
Yeah. I have another
Okay.
prediction.
Then he tosses it to the side.
Major Ross will be pissed whatever the heroes do.
That's the guy with the
Doesn't-
mustache, right?
I hope
Yeah.
he got
Yeah.
dusted.
Yep.
Well, no, if he got dusted, that means he's alive. Remember,
only
according
if
to
my
that
That's
Great
only
phrase.
if her theory is correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, I have another question for you guys. Will we get any new characters we haven't seen in the movies yet?
Yes. Minors, but I don't know who. I think like a
No.
minor
No?
one or two.
I don't think they're going to introduce anybody.
I don't think they're going to have room for that.
Yeah.
I think names will be dropped.
That makes sense.
Like, they won't be full on introduced, but it'll be like a, hey, enter name here. This is how, do this or something. It'll just be a quick thing.
Like in Winter Soldier when they dropped Strange or whatever.
Yeah.
We also dropped what's his name? Cho?
Amadeus Cho.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be a quick thing.
And they've already confirmed. Well, I'm sorry, we can't. They've already confirmed. They've already said they filmed fake endings for this movie, but they've said that there are going to be no properties from Fox being introduced in this film, which I could believe and understand.
No,
Okay,
does MCU, Disney Marvel own the rights to Namor?
Yes,
Possibly.
maybe, but not in this movie.
Not in this movie.
Not in this
Who?
movie?
Sorry, off the top of my head. I don't know.
He's
Who's that?
the Aquaman version of Marvel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
if
but
we don't
he's-
get
but
Moon
he's-
Knight, I don't want to see it.
Moon?
No Moon
No,
Knight.
Moon Knight.
I have
Moon
another.
Knight or bust.
I have another prediction.
Okay.
I think Scott Lang, Ant-Man, distracts Thanos with his close-up magic tricks and micro magic. So somebody can get in a key shot. It's possible.
He is the
Up
only
the butt.
magician to survive the snap.
Oh, shut up.
Are we going crazy theories?
No,
Yeah.
Wong's
Yes.
still alive.
Go as
Okay.
crazy
Go
as
ahead.
you want.
Wong's still alive.
Who is?
Wong.
Wong? Oh, that's
Benedict.
true. Okay, 2.
Benedict Wong. That's not his name in the
All the
movie.
wizards.
Are we going like crazy theories?
You can
Why
go as
not?
crazy as you
Alright.
want.
3 hours is a lie. The movie's only going to be 20 minutes long, and it's just going to be Captain Marvel shows up, blasts him with her fist, and the whole movie's done. They do not rescue anybody.
I would be so
Everyone
mad.
that's dusted is permanently dead, and everybody that's alive just has to live with it for the rest of their lives. That's my crazy theory.
You know what?
The sheer anger off my body would generate enough
20-minute
energy
movie.
to set the theater ablaze.
And then they convince the first showing, the midnight people, to just stay in the theater
Yeah.
for 2.5 hours.
Free popcorn.
We
Okay.
should
Working
weed
a
out the
show?
idiots. We should do that. Just weed out just like you said. We'll weed out the ones that leave before the credits roll or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, there's
know-
something that has been confirmed for this film and for the MCU in whole. And sorry to bring it down. This is Stanley's last cameo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
saw that.
what if, like, in death, like, right before he dies, like, Thanos it's him in front of Stanley, and Stanley, like, gives him, like, a life lesson right before it ends, and that's it.
That's not why this is Stanley's last cameo.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, maybe something.
I mean, it'd be awesome if
It was unexpected.
I hope that
Maybe Stan Lee will be in the Hulkbuster armor. Maybe he'll walk in.
I'm hoping whatever it is worthy of Stan's last year.
Yeah, it would be great.
I mean, I would encourage people to look at the body of his cameos. Like, he's been in so many amazing ones that how this one particularly turns out is not important.
I have a theory on what.
I have a theory.
I have a theory on the cameo.
Could be witches.
He's going to be a janitor at Stark Tower. He's going to be cleaning up at Stark Tower. Mjolnir is there. He just picks it up, cleans
That
up
would be
underneath it,
amazing.
puts it back down, and just keeps going.
I would
Somebody
love
already
that.
While a giant battle is happening in New York City behind him.
Awesome.
There
Yes,
you go.
absolutely.
If it involves him picking up Mjolnir in any way, shape, or form, I will just
Hey,
burst
chill,
into tears.
chill.
Same.
What about the introduction of a new threat?
It's got to be the
That's got to be
Celestials,
post-credit thing.
Well, I said like
That's
what
if there's a post-credit thing.
What if we saw a glimpse of maybe like and they've said no Fox property, but you know what, they lie. What if we saw a glimpse of like the Silver Surfer?
Or Galactus.
I'm sorry. The Silver Surfer after Thanos is like.
Well, just it will be, you know, and now for
It's
taste
like,
of things
and
to
also you have flies. How are you gonna deal with that? And
Huh?
they're like calming down, like we just beat the biggest, baddest guy, and it's like,
come.
oh,
No,
but
the
also
Avengers don't need to see him. It can just be at the end of the movie, like a long shot of space, and you just see a guy on a silver board just.
I'm just saying it's an anticlimactic bad guy to introduce right after Thanos. I'd be
I'm-
like,
okay,
I'm
all right.
sorry, the Silver Surfer, like,
Okay.
All right,
I'll
you
do
said
you one
time
better.
travel, right?
I
Well,
don't care about Surfer. It's
hang
going to be
on.
a prelude to Galactus.
okay.
You said time
Yeah.
travel, right? Okay,
All you said
crazy
was the
theory.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
Alright.
the Silver Surfer
Crazy
is the
theory,
herald of
Kat?
Galactus.
That's what I was going to
yeah.
say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy
Galactus
theory,
is-
if we're going time travel,
Ultron?
everyone... Huh?
Ultron comes back.
No, Voltron. No, if we're going time travel, everyone that's currently alive, everyone that's dusted comes back, but everyone that's currently alive gets sent back to the Jurassic Age. That's my pitch.
You know what? I would be.
Kingpin is there,
Ooh,
so they can
ooh,
have some
Jason.
civil
That's how we
structure
get.
to fight against.
That's how we would get. I
Exactly.
can't remember his name. What's his name? The sorcerer that wanted to bring the dinosaurs back from the dead. The
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
I mean that too. But no,
the scientists. We call them scientists when they're
no,
real people.
he himself is a dinosaur.
Sauron?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a mutant and he's an X-Man. Well, he's in the mutant continent.
Which
Oh,
is-
we have
which is
mutants
owned
now.
by Fox.
We
by
don't have them in the MCU yet.
Yes.
Hey, your pitch involved the Silver Surfer. We can go with, what did you say his name was?
Sauron.
Is
Sauron.
this
Whatever.
Sauron?
No.
Is that why Deadpool shooting him in the butt?
You know what? We're
Jason.
going with wild and
You
crazy
just love
theories.
that one line about the dinosaurs. Like, with this, Spider-Man confronts Sauron. He's like, with this technology, you can cure cancer. Why are you trying to create dinosaurs? And Sauron's like, because I don't want to cure cancer. I want to create dinosaurs.
Well,
Okay.
also because
That's my
one of the
pitch, though.
greatest comic books I ever read with Hawkeye was him and Captain America trying to stop him from doing that and fighting zombie dinosaurs, and then Cap turning into a zombie T-Rex.
Sauron does need to be a
Cap turns into a
character.
zombie
I just-
T-Rex?
Yes.
I just
Yes,
thought of
that's
something.
absolutely that's what I want to happen.
And
Yes, but you're
and
supposed to
Geeky
record
said
that.
this on this chat. He said they could mention the Baxter Building.
Yeah.
What did we learn in Spider-Man: Homecoming? They sold Avengers Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Could become the Baxter Building. So Fantastic Four is right there.
Or they just drop like.
No, thank you.
So what happened with the tower? Maybe I don't know. Some guy named Reed Richards bought it. Boom. There you go.
No, thank
And
you.
also for the other threat, give me Galactus.
I just.
Well, that's what we were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, did I just-
Celestials, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Celestial. Yeah,
Well,
because
we
we've
are
got
getting Celestials.
we got Dormammu already,
Yeah.
or
Dormammu?
Dormammu.
Ah, yes.
Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Who's still stuck in a time loop. Well, no, he made a deal, so you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Screw this.
But yeah, why
So-
not Galactus?
Okay.
Who else? What's in some of the other Celestials? I actually
Or
don't
a
know.
Celestial that doesn't look like he's got a hammer coming out of his head.
That's
So-
a possibility.
Ego's dead.
Maybe your ego.
His name is-
He came from a brain, dude, so he could probably come back.
Didn't we all?
so we got Dormammu and
No,
Galactus.
came
Who else is
from a
not a Celestial?
sparkle.
Is
It doesn't
that-
have to be a celestial. I mean, don't introduce Doctor Doom yet. No, not yet.
No,
Not yet.
Doctor Doom would just be. It would just be too many of the big bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and now he's here to take his place. I think you got to build up.
Would
again to
anyone
get to
from
Dr. Doom.
the? I know it's in their contracts because they talked about it. But could anyone from the Netflix series appear in this movie?
No,
No.
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 It would be sad almost.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. It just would. The Netflix series, I think, were amazingly
We'll get
done,
to it.
but
We'll
kind
get
of in
back to
their
it.
own little world.
Yeah.
We'll get back to it. You know?
I think
Yeah,
at
like,
most we
I
get
just-
from
I
the
would feel
Netflix
it.
is a
I
name
would
drop.
feel sad
It'll,
somehow.
I don't. These characters are not done.
I feel
Feige
like if
said
they
these
showed up,
characters not.
this is
Yeah.
Good.
why it would be like too little, too late of their stories. They haven't merged to this point, and they're taking at the very least like an extended break. Like I don't want to see them shoved in. It doesn't feel right for their characters. They might, but I don't see it happening.
How much more time do we have until Daredevil? You said 2 to 3 years, right?
2 years.
So
At least.
how much?
2021, I think, is the earliest.
Ooh, we got that Disney Plus app.
You know, 3 hours is a long time to film this movie, assuming it's not the 20-minute film that you envision, Cass. So
Oh, she's
I
not
propose.
watching movies.
So I propose that from the comics, what if Thanos wants to bring in his love interest the balm to soothe
Death?
the ache
Death?
within Thanos' heart.
Are you
Death?
thinking
No,
death?
no, Taraxia, the terrible. He invented Taraxia.
Didn't he have
He
a
created.
thing with death for a while?
He was in love with death.
He was, but she pretty much spurned him.
Yeah.
And then she said,
As she
I'm
should.
peacing
What if at
out.
the end he goes,
Like,
he's walking up and we don't see, and he just says like, I failed.
And it's
And reveals on the throne there's
I mean,
death.
Death is Death a villain usually?
Well, he
No,
does
death
all that
is-
for her.
That's fair.
there's
Usually like a neutral party, right?
They would probably
Yeah.
wait for this character for Guardians because it was introduced in the after scene. But Adam Warlock,
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that because, I mean, we've seen Adam Warlock's chamber twice now.
yeah,
Well, I thought maybe he might figure into this film, but I don't know if they're going to have room
I don't
to
either.
bring in
I
another
don't, that's why I don't think
character.
there'll be any new characters introduced. You're about to say something, Corey.
Yes. Another theory, piggybacking off of Cass's
20-minute
film.
Sure.
The real movie is after the end credits. That's our end credit scene, is the entire movie of Avengers Endgame. That's what it is.
So-
I'm so down for that. You know that if
we
that
got-
happens, though, they're
what?
just opening credits.
We
Yeah.
got 14 more days. I guess it all.
2 weeks.
I have one more.
Go right in.
I lost it. No.
Super
I mean,
I
for
have
a
one.
movie. Go
It
ahead.
was on the tip of my tongue.
I'll save you. So, what if Rocket makes good on his claim and he steals Bucky Barnes' arm? What if he takes it from him? You know,
That would be
because
amazing.
Does
That
Bucky
would be-
have an extra?
I think Suri would kick his ass.
well,
She can't.
His arm disappeared with
With
Yeah,
his-
his arm
the
is-
rest of him.
well, I know,
some
but
of
I'm
their
saying
clothes,
if he comes back,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Okay.
if-
So
you know,
this is post.
yeah, from the
everybody
time
comes back.
vortex,
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
if they're able to bring him back, you know, I would assume at some point in the middle of the film or whatever, they're going to bring
Right.
everybody together, right?
Maybe.
Will Coulson make an appearance?
Yeah.
If it's time travel, yeah.
He should.
One more. This is the one I was trying to think of. A new hero does join the Avengers to help them fight Thanos.
Oh no, I know where you're going with this.
And that hero is Deadpool.
Nope, not where you thought you were going with it.
Where'd you think I was
I
going?
didn't see that.
Squirrel Girl,
Ooh, yeah, Squirrel Girl.
Shout out to you,
I
Anna
don't
Davis.
know why
I would-
both of
I'll
our brains
admit,
went there.
I would pay cash money if like Deadpool just shows up at the end. Like, did I miss it? I had to get my gun bag.
He would
They-
be so sad
they
if he
are-
missed all that drama.
It's like I just came over here from Fox. What's going on?
Just
Are
Oh
you
God, he comes in
growing-
and breaks the fourth wall immediately. I've been
growing
assuming, but
up.
the deal took forever.
carrying a chimichanga.
Oh,
got
yeah,
hungry along the way.
absolutely.
Now here's the thing: what people have been kind of clamoring for. Now that our dear Lord Creator Stan is gone, have Deadpool take over his cameos.
I saw that. I thought that was interesting.
I actually like that.
Just have Deadpool just
Okay.
randomly in
Uh,
every MCU movie moving forward.
Yeah. Also, another crazy story, or crazy theory, sorry. Hawkeye shows up, kills everyone, and then brings back the dusted people himself.
I'm okay with this.
We said wild theories. That is a wild theory.
There's a better chance of Hawkeye showing up and getting killed.
I was just hoping
Rude.
I was just hoping for a barrage of Hawkeye's jagged
The same,
arrows hitting Thanos in the purple balls.
the same person that made the cartoon with the Thanos butt is just another chin.
mean-
He also made one, how to get rid of Hawkeye, and Hawkeye's like drawing back his bow, and all of a sudden you see the red arrow from Yondu's arrow pierce his head, and Thanos is wearing the fan.
Ooh, does Yondu make an appearance?
It's
Or
so
do you think
good.
he's dead?
Only,
Please put the gun on.
only to give Hawkeye an arrow.
Only to give Hawkeye an arrow.
No, but we're all very much looking forward to seeing Purple Ron
Right.
Jeremy.
Wow.
Not Ron Jeremy. Ron Perlman. Purple Ron Perlman.
I'm so confused by that.
No. Ron Jeremy didn't have the firm chin.
Yeah.
Well, with that,
He had other assets, apparently.
Purple Ron Jeremy.
It's Purple
Well, I'm not
Ron
gonna
Perlman.
Is that your next big theory? Is that we actually see Thanos naked?
Does Black Panther
But
do?
now it's just
Mine
Ron Jeremy.
Were possible.
Oh, okay.
Does Black Panther do reverse somersault after reverse somersault after reverse somersault and kick Thanos in the groin? or the
No,
head.
I think Black Panther gets scared by a piece of fuzz and accidentally kicks Thanos in the teeth.
He just makes a little laser. from one of
Okay.
his limbs.
Yeah, somebody points a laser in front of him, but he gets too scared
Too
of
scared.
it, so he jumps
I think
really high.
Thanos just
Okay.
like puts a girl in between them, and Black Panther just shuts down. Isn't
Seriously
that
though,
great with the ladies.
Seriously though, he's got that power that he can basically shift whatever you throw at him back
Yeah,
at you
but
with equal force.
Right.
I mean, that's got to come in play with
It didn't-
some sort
It
of.
didn't this time.
It
You have
didn't.
to keep-
It didn't
you
in
have
the
to-
previous movie.
Yeah, he's got to be taken by surprise, otherwise it just doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, Thanos shook that off like nothing.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are our wild in-game predictions. We got 2 weeks until this movie, and I guess it all depends on how long you can watch a 3-hour movie.
Remember,
20-minute
small
movie.
sips. Small
yeah,
sips.
I am willing to split a pack of Depends with the guys on the show. I'm just saying. Just saying. No judgment here.
Okay.
By the way, will any of you guys pay $5,000 for a opening night ticket?
No.
No.
Okay.
Obviously.
I got mine for a lot cheaper.
That's dumb.
Okay, yeah, those people on eBay and Craigslist and
Those
stuff.
people are dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumb if you bought an Endgame ticket for $5,000.
Depending on your disposable income.
I mean, if I've got $5,000, I'm going to try and get me some uranium. That's what I'm going to do.
Apparently it's not that hard.
the
I mean-
FBI is showing up at your house tonight.
No, they showed up at this house, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, that is our show.
Uranium
Thank you for
party.
joining us.
Yeah.
You can always
Sure.
comment later. Tell us your wild endgame theories down in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube. And make sure you sub to our Twitch channel, www.twitch.tv/SCNSlive. I don't know why I said www. But also sub and like to
What's that?
youtube.com/SCNSlive. Like us on Facebook and Twitter at SCNSlive. But if you want to follow us individually, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX.
Find me on Instagram at BetterCat, or you can find me on Twitter drawing terrible drawings of
Oh.
Overwatch cartoon caster moments at Doa Drawings. We have like 120 followers for a god
It's
awful
really sad
drawing.
if you think about it.
Yeah.
You can find me at Cass_Bradley. That is KAS_Bradley on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is for hot takes. Instagram is for random, mostly actor stuff. You can also find me at Now With Milk, as in now you didn't have milk and now with milk, for acting stuff. It's my comedy YouTube channel.
I commented on that photo y'all posted on Instagram.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
The one with your face going.
Fair enough.
Find me in the grocery aisle. I can't even say grocery. Looking for bell peppers that satisfy me.
I think grocery aisle hasn't been a thing since the 1920s.
Since Walmart
never even heard of it.
didn't have a super center.
Yeah.
Find me on Facebook and Instagram, Bryce Culver, and also on Instagram with Trapdoor Toys for toy photos.
You can find me on Instagram at AlamoNerd89. I am doing the 365-day challenge. Today was day 101, and I haven't missed a day. I misnumbered, but I haven't missed a day. But I'm at 101 days and counting. So keep an eye for that. I'm running out of ideas to take pictures of stuff. So help
That's
me.
commitment.
I've done 100 days. I got 264 to go.
Yay!
Cora?
You can find me on Instagram at Corodono. It's spelled underneath me. I don't feel like spelling it today. I post artwork and cosplay related things. You can also follow me on Twitter at HawksPerch, where I scream into the void about Moomins and Hawkeye and, of course, Suikoden. So if you like Suikoden, please join me on Twitter and talk to me because I'm lonely. I don't have many friends there that will talk to me about this.
Aren't you doing something else this weekend?
Yes, we are also going to be having our D&D, our bi-monthly D&D game this Saturday. We will be going live at 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Did we decide
live at
to-
4?
Yeah, we will be going live at 4 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to tune in to twitch.com/SCNSlive to follow the adventures of this ragtag group as they go deeper into the magical forest where they
So stressed out.
to find out what is trying to kill them.
I'm not. I don't like any of you that much.
Rude.
That's
In
like
character.
Thank you, Cora. Yes,
Come
tune in
join
for
us.
D&D. It's going to be fun. Also, check what?
I said real quick. Also, keep an eye out on our page on SCNS because it is Star Wars Celebration Weekend, and there's a giant mural there that's like from every movie, and then the last section is like they have a cloth over it. So
yeah, there's going to be a lot of news this week from Star Wars Celebration. Keep an eye on the Facebook page. That's where we post a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
And
possibly
also,
a trailer.
Check out our last review, an all-new 4K toy review, where I review the Thanos Build-A-Fear wave.
Which one?
The Thanos Build-A-Fear wave.
Is it that guy?
It's the armored Thanos Build-A-Fear.
Okay.
It's really cool.
With his spinny toy?
So, thank you all for joining us out there in the super cool nation. I am Jason the 10th. No.
Oh, no.
No, thank you guys. We'll see you next week for an all Star Wars show covering everything that we see at Star Wars Celebration. But until then, guys, as we always say,
Keep on nerding. Thanks for saving the universe, Thanos.
Snap.
Whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
No.
That was
Sure, whatever it takes.
Bon Jovi show.